Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we will take a deep dive into building an end-to-end CI/CD pipeline using AWS native services, CodeBuild, CodeDeploy, and CodePipeline. This workflow is designed for those running a substantial number of workloads in the cloud, and it allows you to automate the delivery process seamlessly. Let's explore how these services fit together and the advantages they bring to the cloud native deployment. The major benefit of AWS native CI/CD tools is their flexibility. You don't have to adopt a complete solution. AWS allows you to selectively integrate services where they make sense. Need a build service? CodeBuild is your go-to. Need an automated deployments? That's where CodeDeploy comes in. Plus, wiring them together with CodePipeline is a smooth integrated process. For cloud environments, this modularity gives you the freedom to offload specific areas of your software delivery process without an overhaul. AWS's seamless integration with its services brings huge value when your workloads are already in the cloud. Now let's walk through the overall workflow. First, there's code commit. The process begins with the developer committing code into code commit. This is our version control system for this setup. If you prefer GitHub or Bitbucket, that works too. You can easily swap in any repository you're already using. Second is code pipeline trigger. The moment code is checked in, code pipeline polls for changes. In a real world scenario, I recommend triggering the pipeline through CloudWatch events rather than polling. But for simplicity, in this demonstration, polling is enough to kick off the pipeline. The next step is a code build stage. Code pipeline passes the code artifact to code build, which handles the build process. It reads the build spec.yaml file and executes any validation or testing defined there. The success or failure of these tests is reported back to code pipeline, which dictates the next steps. The fourth step is a code deploy setup. If the build is successful, code pipeline forwards the artifact to code deploy. This is where the app spec.yaml file comes into play, defining deployment instructions for code deploy to follow. Our deployment group consists of two EC2 instances, and this setup coordinates the actual deployment of the validated code to these instances. The fifth step is the deployment on EC2 instances. The new application code is injected into the EC2 instances using CodeDeploy, which manages the entire process. Once the deployment is complete, code pipeline marks the pipeline as finished. Here's what's different in this architecture. There is no code in the AMI. Unlike traditional approaches where application code is baked into the Amazon machine image, here we inject the code during the deployment phase. This is ideal for dynamic, scalable environments where the code may need frequent updates. The second is the code deploy agent installed. The AMI comes with the code deploy agent pre-installed. This allows code deploy to manage EC2 instances or even on-prem servers for smooth and automated deployments. Let's look at how each AWS tool operates. First, there's code pipeline. Code pipeline orchestrates the entire pipeline, ensuring seamless transitions between stages. The second is the code build, which validates and packages the code using the instructions defined in buildspec.yaml file. And lastly, there's code deploy, which performs the actual code rollout by following the deployment steps outlined in appspec.yaml file. Finally, once the pipeline is complete, the new code is live on your EC2 instances. Users can access the updated application through the load balancer's URL. and you have successfully rolled out an end-to-end automated CI/CD pipeline. To wrap up, leveraging AWS's CI/CD services can greatly simplify your cloud-native deployments. This modular approach helps you focus on specific areas of automation, whether it's continuous integration with CodeBuild or deployment automation with CodeDeploy. And by connecting everything with CodePipeline, you create a fully automated end-to-end software delivery process. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more cloud and DevOps content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.